If Timo is ready. Timo is struggling. Yay!
Well, and the foremost funny thing is we have different files, so we see Warlock versus Druid and Hunter versus Warlock. That didn't work out, so we're just jumping right back to our persons because you have to put file 17 in and not file 18.
That's not true.
My friendly co-host. No problemo here.
Yay!
So now everything is prepared. We can
Easy
start
peasy.
the game, and we see it is Hunter for Thijs here against Zulok for Silhan. So Team eSuba plays Zulok and well wants to take the win with it.
Yeah, Zulok obviously still strong, as we saw last match.
Not even still. Even more stronger, even stronger just against those hunters that have to wait for 3 cost unleash now. So your main threat as a Zulok was often the hunter, and now it's more or less, well, not the hunter anymore since people do not run it so often. But we see this game was actually played pre-patch since Thijs has an unleash for 2. Now this is one of those games we don't have a lot. It's only 4 or 2 per clan war team match.
Yep.
Where actually there's an unleash for 2.
Whoa.
Double
The
knife juggler.
That's rough.
We had it 1 game ago.
Yeah.
And it was extremely potent. The big question is he going to
Unleash
deadly
Timber?
shot? Unleash Timber, for example, or deadly shot. I would prefer Unleash Timber, I have to say.
Yeah.
It would be valuable. It would just clear the board here. If you go Misha, Misha could get...
What if he gets a Huffer now? And Misha could just die to bazillion arrows.
Yeah, well, if you get a Huffer by now, you will just run it in. So, yeah. You're just going
I
to...
don't get why he didn't go for Unleash Timber.
Since Unleash Timber can get even more targets. So if he places 2 more minions, you can just get 4 Unleash Wolves. The funny thing is, if those those pings don't even hit his Huffer dead, which is more than unlikely. I haven't had anything. Well, this could get close. If he plays a Flame Imp now or his Argent Squire, well, pinged it down, dealt 8 damage, down to 16 turn 4. That hurts quite a lot. But as we said before, Unleash Timberwolf.
And it's an aggressive hunter.
Oh, it's a mix-up between aggressive and mid-range, it seems, with Deadly Shot and Wolf Riders. We saw a version like that before. Let's see what T's got prepared here for us. And he's going for the face. I guess it doesn't really matter if he breaks the shield or not. And there's already... Wow, there's another Direwolf Alpha. And there's already a Doomguard in Silhan's hand.
Waiting to be played, but we know that T still has Deadly Shot and also Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark kill command if you're not sure a Deadly Shot will hit. So it looks not super bad for him. And we see a life drain instead of just dropping everything he has on the board. Voidwalker, Flame Imp possible, Direwolf Alpha possible.
I think Voidwalker Flame Imp would make sense, and then just kill the Timberwolf.
I agree here with you. You kind of want to get the Timberwolf killed since it has so much value. And with Voidwalker and Flame Imp, you get even more stronger minions out to clear your enemy's board. If Thijs has another Unleash, that would be annoying. At the moment, there's only that Wolf Rider roaming around, and you really don't want to run in your Wolf Rider into a 1-3 Voidwalker. Oh, Animal Companion. Go for Huffer, I heard. Hype for Huffer. Raise your Dongas if you want a Huffer. But Wolf Rider could be more useful. For example, he goes Wolf Rider and then Huntress marks the 1-3. and just goes for the face for 5 damage with his passive, would bring your enemy down to 12 already, and you're just waiting for your kill command to hit. Tough decision. If he gets a Misha, that Misha has almost no value if it just gets soul fired out of the way. If he animal companions, he kind of needs an Huffer to maybe kill the Void Walker with his 4-2 and trade the 1-1, for example. That could be possible, or even an okay play for him. And it's going
taking its time.
Well, a Leok, the least optimum minion here. Well, not the least optimum. Let's be fair. He can trade with the Flame Imp and still survive. That's okay. And his Wolf Rider would be a 4-1 instead of a 3-1. Still, he kind of needs to Hunter's Mark here the Void Walker now. But if you Hunter Mark the Void Walker, how are you going to kill that Doomguard?
Deadly shot. And be extremely lucky.
Deadly shot and be extremely lucky. That sounds like a plan to handle a game where you kind of want to win. But it might be that Zulok just gets the win here once again. We do not know. There's the Soulfire. That's so annoying. So you could go risky Soulfire and then Doomguard, or Doomguard and hope your Soulfire stays alive. He can also just drop the Direwolf Alpha between those two minions and deal 6 damage to the face, or trade a Leok. So there are some options for him to actually perform well here. Could also just drop his Soul Hand and drain life. Or... Well, let's just say that was super lucky. Nothing more to add. Though we were talking about an extreme lucky kill Deadly Shot. So you want to kill command or Wolf Rider down this 3-2 and then Deadly Shot, cross your fingers, pray to the Lord of RNG and really hope for him to support you in this mission of killing a Doomguard. But I have to admit, I see that 1-1 getting killed and, well, T's losing his first game here. I'm just a negative prophet here. There's the Wolf Rider incoming. Go, Deadly Shot. Can you do it? at the moment when you want to break your keyboard and everything else in a radius of 1 or 2 meters. It was 50-50 and the bad side of the 50-50. So, well, Silhan will carry away the win here. I'm going to admit here. He could drain life if he wants to, but he doesn't even need to. He could just play his Armani and turn. Wow, and he even gets Shattered Sun Cleric to deal 1 damage more. So Thijs goes down to 1. How can he? Will he survive this?
Nope.
Nope, sir. Even this is so annoying. So with a kill command, he could have killed the 5-7 minion. He would have still died. But now it's 6-8 through the buff up. That's not enough to kill him. He goes for the face. He could even deal 7 damage, but no use here. Thijs loses his first game. Deals 2 extra damage with his Leper Gnome. But it goes 1-0 for Silhan here.
Good job.
Good job. Team eSuba is really going rampaging to actually fight here.
He says, nope, Druid it is.
Druid it is, Swipe it is in the starting hand. And for Silhan, we have the Knife Juggler once again. Double Amani Berserker and the Shield Bearer. And we have the coin for him.
Always great. As you already said, coin is super important. And I'm wondering if he's gonna coin out the Knife Juggler, because if that happens, yeah, it will just get Wrath, and he loses one of the one of the main minions for the Zulok.
His hand is pretty good. He could absolutely keep everything. Just drop Shield Bearer turn 1, for example, or just coin out Amani, drop another Amani. So his hand is absolutely potent. And the good thing is, turn 4 there might be a swipe, turn 2 there might be a Wrath, but no minion will be incoming before turn 6 by now, according to Ty's hand. And he might even bait out a Wrath with his Voidwalker, or not. Just kidding. There will be the Wrath incoming. And there's a second swipe. Wow, that looks good for Thijs. So he might be able to deal with everything coming out of Silhan's hand. But the main problem is you might have swipes and Wraths, but you kind of need minions to establish your own board control, finish off your enemy, and then have something to fight back and forth with him.
Knife Jungler, Voidwalker Inc. Gonna call it.
I'm just gonna call Knife Juggler because it's turn 2.
Oh. What the? Yeah, he coined. Oh, man.
And that's what I said. Nothing to do here. So he can swipe next turn, but even if he swipes next turn, Voidwalker will survive, Shield Bearer will survive, Amani Berserker will be incoming, for example. And you don't want to swipe when there's an Amani Berserker roaming around. You're just going to buff him up to 5. Or you swipe that Amani Berserker, but then the Knife Juggler stays alive.
Oh.
Abusive Sergeant. He might want to keep that for some burst damage action to maybe kill a big taunter.
Yep.
Like if Druid of the Claw is coming, you want to Abusive Sergeant him down.
I think he's, but this time, he's going for Armani. Void.
You kind of need to play your Armani Berserker, since if he swipes, he needs to swipe the Amani, or that Amani Berserker will just get 5 attack and you cannot risk it. So if there's a swipe incoming, those are the best minions to play actually. He can also drop a Voidwalker, I guess it doesn't matter a lot. And he deals 4 damage to his face. It's good for Silhan here, absolutely.
So what would you do now?
What would I do now? Swipe the Amani Berserker. Next turn, swipe everything else that's on the board. There's not much you can actually do here, since turn 6 is your first follow-up turn. You kind of need to swipe here and hope for your enemy to not drop too much, and then swipe next turn again. But as we know, there's already a Doomguard hovering around in Silhan's hand, so he will just drop everything he can next turn to turn 5, instantly play a Doomguard. Well, and then I don't see anything Thijs can do here to fight against the Doomguard.
Agreed.
Agreed?
Yep. I disagree with the Druid pick.
You disagree with the Druid pick. I guess Druid is a good pick in general, but, well, if you go first and the Handlock goes second, we said it before, sad face OP. He wants to drop everything. I guess he will drop everything except the Shield Bearer. Even if the Shield Bearer is like one of the strongest minions here. The funny thing is, he buffs up. Nah, he doesn't want to play the Abusive Sergeant since he knows that one will get swiped if there's a swipe incoming. But you really want to get those 2 bonus damage off. You can deal 6, 7 more damage, now 8 more damage. And that's just absolutely worth it. He drops down to 17. Good damage for a turn 4 play. And even if he swipes now, Shattered Sun Cleric survives.
And Voidwalker.
Voidwalker survives. With a Doomguard, 9 damage next turn incoming. not funny at all.
And well, he has no answer.
It looks like Silhan is working on his 2-0 here. Those games are really fast. I mean, we played here the first match, VVV versus Team MIA. It was 1 best of 3 full length mode, 2 best of 3 full length mode, 3 best of 3. So we had 9 games in 3 games, like 9 sets in 3 games. Quite a lot. Well, and he drops everything. Instead of going for the Doom God, he drops everything in his hand. 2 swipes are gone, so he doesn't need to worry about anything. Your enemy down to 9. Even with the Druid of the Claw, if he taunts it up, that's 4, 6. That's exactly
10 damage.
Yeah, he can exactly deal 9 damage to close the deal here.
10.
Oh, he could also go for Force of Nature and just clear 3 minutes from the board, and I guess that's the best thing to do. But still, 7 damage incoming now. Only 7. Well, only 7 and a Flame Imp. That's not cool, Silhan. How can you not win this now?
He's kinda in trouble. Calling it.
You're calling in trouble?
Yep. Well, there's absolutely nothing you can do.
He drops down to 2. He could heal himself up by 5. He dies. He could taunt up. He dies. He could draw a Wrath. He dies. He could play a big Game Hunter. He dies. So whatever he does, he's dead. That's really not cool. So Thijs will be losing against Silhan here. It really looks like it. So he can kill that minion in the middle. And he will survive with 1 HP at the moment.
Yep. Doesn't die.
Well, Defend of
No,
Argus.
he does.
Well, haven't said anything here. Defend of Argus just is enough to kill Thijs here. Well played by Silhan. Thijs couldn't stop